What camera am I going to use every single day in 2024? I'm debating on if I should go run outside or the hotel has a treadmill, just because it's an easy run today anyway, and I really don't feel like, running outside. Also, Happy New Year. It's January 1st. We both actually fell asleep like 30 minutes before. Coffee and chocolate almonds is probably the best combination ever. Coffee and chocolate, if anything, is... I picked the treadmill. It's really hot in here and I'm kind of regretting it, but... We're spending the first day of the new year in a hotel in Denver. We're not at home. In any event, I figured I would dedicate this video to answering the question of what camera am I going to use every single day in 2024, provided nothing else like crazy comes out. Yeah, that's a pretty good video to make, and it's and I'm not talking about my iPhone, even though I might use or probably will use this every single day. That's not the camera I'm talking about. For anybody that's new here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, I post daily content, like I make videos every single day. And because of that, my cameras get a lot of use. So when I make a commitment to a specific camera, it has to be perfect for me. And by perfect, I mean the camera has to be dependable, it has to be stable, and it has to look good. And if it fails to meet any of those three prerequisites, then I don't use it whatsoever. Also, it's currently 10 o'clock right now, and checkout is at 11. And I have failed to, to begin packing at all. Like, it looks like a bomb went off in our hotel room. So because of that, I'll pick up with this later. Savannah moved it without telling me, and I happened to stumble upon it. We were like way back there. I almost slipped and broke my neck on ice with this camera and another camera. All right, I think we're about to leave. The hotel's been great, but we're going to, this is on the outskirts of Denver. We're going to Denver proper now. Also, I'll show you a reflection of the camera. See if you can guess it. I'll tell you later, but see if you can guess what this camera is. Do you see it right there? If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. The Airbnb that we got, we can't check in for another like 30 minutes, so we're just sitting outside of it waiting. But before I tell you what camera that I plan on using, first of all, I've used it for a long time and it's never let me down. Second of all, just because I use it doesn't mean that that's like the only camera to use. I use it for very specific reasons, and it's like I said, it's dependable, it looks great, and it's really easy to use, and I found that it works for me. If you're shopping around for a camera and you're trying to find something that will fit your budget, I recommend writing out like your specific use cases and finding a camera that best caters to whatever you need it for. We have like 20 minutes till very excited. This place has a weird smell to it. Oh, a new smell. Well, this is home for the next 2 nights? 2 nights. Okay, to answer your question, the camera setup that I plan on using for 2024 is going to be the Sony a7S III with a G Master 12-24 f2.8 wide-angle lens and a Sony ECM B1M microphone on top. I've been using that setup for a while and I love it. Currently, that's That's what I'm using for pretty much everything. 90% of my vlog is shot on this camera. Some of the settings that I'm using on the Sony a7S III, I'm recording S-Log 3 in 10-bit, and the audio is going to be 48K audio. Color profile for the camera is going to be the S-Cinetone, and I feel like I've found with the way I shoot and the presets that I have, that's the fastest way and the easiest way to get a good looking image out of the S-Log 3 footage. If you have any questions on anything that I'm using or why I chose the Sony over a Canon, for example, let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer those. Speaking of questions, I need to answer some because I haven't done those in, well, like a couple of days. Okay, this is going to be 2 days worth of questions in one video. Yeah, honestly, I feel like gear is getting better. It's getting more accessible, it's getting cheaper, and it's getting lighter, which is very, very exciting. You know, I thought about trying to fight and fix the ugly yellow lighting, but I just felt like I just might as well embrace it, just because that's what I experienced, and well, it's like that in the LA herds too. I have no idea why they do that to their buses. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. All right, that's all the questions from 2 days ago. Now I'm gonna do yesterday's. Ooh, that's a good question. So, for editing, I only really edit, if I had to put like an hour like per day that I edit, it's probably no more than 2 to 3 hours, but that's purely because of one, I've done it so much that I know what I need and what I'm going to ultimately keep and get rid of. So because of that, when I'm shooting, I'm super efficient. Like I probably use like between like 70 and 80% of everything that I shoot, but when I first started, I would spend a lot more time editing because I'll cut like 50 or 60% of the stuff that I shot. I attribute a lot of my efficient like editing and quick editing to being efficient and knowing what I need when I capture it, if that makes sense. And I feel like you only really get faster with that, with just churning out videos and doing the process over and over and over again. Yeah, it's cold. I ran inside today and that was a huge mistake. Like tomorrow it's supposed to be just as cold, but I plan on going outside just because I hate running on the treadmill. Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, that actually wasn't nearly as bad as I anticipated. Like always, thank you for the questions, and